Alright, so my big barrel just came free, and it's time to get these rocks that I picked up at Marquette in there. I'm going to try to tumble some big ones. I've got plenty of room. This isn't quite going to fill the barrel, I don't think, so I'm going to throw these big ones in there with it and see what I can get. So hopefully we get something pretty out of these things. We got a couple little seam agate, chalcedony type stones, and some of them are definitely agates. Got some banded iron in here. That's not banded iron, but yeah, more of the seam agates. So hopefully this husk, from my experience tumbling these, that husk wears off, and then then you end up with that nice piece of seam agate water levels type quartz chalcedony there, and that turns out really pretty. And yeah, okay. We'll see what that turns into. Not everything can be a wiener. Oh yeah, that's that one I was hoping to see. Yeah, it's got that nice line of quartz through there. I was kind of wondering what it would look like when that host rock was kind of worn down a little bit. So that'll fit in there. Some quartz. Oh, there's a piece of banded iron. So that'll be fun. More quartz. Got to get some hard stuff in there, right? And these are so common there in Marquette. They're just, you overlook them because they're so common. I just wanted to see what they would look like when they tumble up, or if they don't tumble and that black continues to undercut like it did on the beach. Ooh, that'll be pretty. I kind of want to save that one for a ring. It'd be a thick ring, that's for sure. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna set that aside for a second. I gotta make a decision. Yeah. That is what? It's one of those, I picked it up because I knew what I was looking at then, but now I got it home in the shop or in the shed here, and I don't know what I was doing, what I was thinking. Yeah, it's gonna be some cool stuff. A lot of fun. That's on the west side of that Presque Isle. So, sorry, I keep wanting to call it Presque Isle. It's spelled the same in Rogers City. They have a Presque Isle in Rogers City. It's spelled the same. And then in Marquette, it's Presque Isle. So, there was another banded iron my wife found. She's an absolute bloodhound once you turn her on to a type of rock you're trying to find. That is going to be a stage 2 rock. I'm not even going to tumble that one. I don't see why I would in stage 1. Unlike that one. I'm going to set that one aside as well. Get these chunky fellers out of the way for the moment in case the barrel does fill up on me. There's one that looks like it might start stage 2. Yep. There's another one. Oh, that one's got a little bit of a hole. I got a little blemish there. Alright. So those are stage 2s. That's a hematite. I'm going to save that one for stage 2. I remember that one. Alright, those are definitely stage 1. That one I'll roll. That one's a stage 2er. Sorry, little fuzz off frame. Little piece of quartz. Definitely stage 2. Alrighty. One of the nice things about picking up stones out of the Great Lakes, sometimes you get something that's already ready for stage 2. Because it's been rolling around in nature's biggest tumbler. You know what? That's a piece of banded iron. I would say that one could go straight stage 2, but I'm going to roll it in 1 anyway. There's another stage. Nope, almost. Almost was. No, almost. Could. No, take it back. That's pretty. I'm gonna send that one straight into stage 2. I'd hate to lose those lines. That one's gonna be cool. Fun little nugget. I don't think those big ones are gonna fit. Those will be added in the second round, I guess. Oh, look at that. Another candidate for straight into stage 2. Glad I started looking at them like that. Nice little piece of banded iron. It'll be fun to see how that turns into once that grinds down a little bit. See if that thin layer of what looks like hematite in there will show up. Almost. Yeah. Oops. I was actually thinking that one for stage 2, but oh well. The barrel's looking. Ooh, what does it look like with that on top? That's gonna be about 3/4 full. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. It's a first tumble with these stones, and dagnabbit, what do I want to do that one? It's too thick, really, to make a ring. I mean, that's gonna be. That's huge. There's no way. I can't really saw it. I mean, I could saw it down a little bit, but it's going to be really tough to get that flat. Okay, I'm just going to tumble it. Alright. Problem solved. Alright, well, I'll get these going, and I'll show you what they look like after stage 1 is total and complete and done. See you in probably 3 to 4 weeks. So, done with stage 1 with these out of the Marquette here, and just trying to take a quick look at them. They're looking pretty smooth, as you'd expect out of stage 1. Not all of them are perfect. Got some agates here that I knew if I just kept tumbling them, they were going to just they were going to take quite a while, and a lot of the material was going to come off. But so there's a small hole there. But again, you get to the point where you're like, do you just keep tumbling it until it's perfect, or until you're happy enough? And my happy enough tends to be just shy of perfect. So they're looking pretty slick. I really like these agates Chalcedony pieces in here. They're really fun, unique to the area. That's kind of cool. Ooh, if I can get it in focus. That was kind of fun. So that one's going to be really cool, tumbled up. That one's going to be jamming up my poor little tumbler. But I have the materials, or most of the materials now, to build my own tumbler, and then I can throw stones like that in with no worries. But yeah, let's see if these all fit in there. I don't know if they all will. Maybe I'll leave that big guy out for the moment. I know that's going to choke my tumbler. I'm going to be clearing jams out all day on that thing. That guy's going to be weird tumbling too. Maybe I'll set that one aside. I have to set those aside for when I make the big one. I'm going to make a 5-pound vibratory tumbler. My loving wife got me my motor I need for it already, so I'll be able to get started on that. That one's going to have some trouble too, but not as much as the other two there. Yeah, that's going to be just about fill it there. Without the big two. So the big two are just going to have to wait for a little bit. And you probably won't see those by the time I get done with these. I'll probably set those aside for my random stones, and they'll just get absorbed into another project. But if you see them later, you'll know that's where they came from. Maybe you can remind me in the comments those came from the Marquette video. These came from Marquette. But yeah, that one's kind of turned out kind of fun, isn't it? I remember right, that had all kinds of swirls and everything else on it. That's a pretty common stone up there, and I was just wondering how it would turn out, and that turned out great. Of course, that one is the kind of stone I go for. I like this kind of stone with that coloring. The yellows and the browns and the earthy colors. I love that color. But, yeah, this is ready to go. That is definitely full. Time to get some stage 2 grit in there, get the excess water out. I did that a while ago. I forgot to drain the water out. Like a knucklehead, I added as much water as I would for a burnish stage, and got the tumbler started, and I was like, oh, shoot. But, yeah, alright, well, I will see you, well, there's not much change between this stage and the others when the rocks are wet. So, I will see you when they're done. Alright, so we're wrapped up in stage 4 now with these stones, and I gave these a little extra time. The holidays, I was a little out of town, so they had a little extra time to spin. So instead of the regular 4 days, they got 6 days in the vibratory tumbler in stage 4. And it doesn't look like it hurt them any. I'm joined by my lovely wife. So.
Hello.
But, yeah, I mean, they're just random stones, and I thought I'd get her in on it because she was there at that beach picking up. And, well, beaches, I guess. Those are all from the Presque Isle area.
Presque Isle, all right. That's really pretty. Green and red. Christmassy.
Yeah, that's one you picked up.
Oh.
That's a piece of banded iron she picked up. At least I think it's banded iron. Find out real quick when I grab a magnet.
And then that's another one.
Oh, that's definitely banded iron. There's no question about that one. Got a magnet.
Okay.
My handy dandy magnet. Oh, yep. That one's got a pull. Small, but there. This one might be epidote. Yeah, I think that one's epidote.
Here, let me feel that.
It's not extreme. I mean, it's not a super strong magnet.
I feel it right there.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Cool.
That's how you know it's hematite. So I think that one's a piece of hematite too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one should stick really well. I think that's all hematite.
I think I feel it. I'm not sure.
Oop, if I may. Yep. Right about there, you start feeling it pulling. But yeah, it's got that nice gray that you'd expect from a hematite or something similar. It's not super strong. Of course, I'm not using a super strong magnet either.
Yeah, that might make a difference.
A rare earth magnet would be the best thing to test it, but yeah, we got all kinds of different stuff there. I mean, on the north side, yeah, it'd be on the north side, right? It runs east-west. The north side would be where we found most of the banded iron. She was an absolute bloodhound for those things over there. I found a couple what I thought were agates, but not really. Then come to find out, I was looking for Kona dolomite. I ordered some a while ago. You might have seen that video. If you haven't, I think you can check it out up there. But yeah, come to find out, one of the mountains we're standing up there is like 100% Kona dolomite. So.
Oh yeah.
It's like I
remember that.
So I couldn't find it because I was standing on it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look like that got polished all the way.
Oh, that looks like a break.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a break, and I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like it got. I don't think it belongs there at all. That looks more like it belongs in stage 2, but the break puts it back in stage 1. So.
Here's some chocolate.
Yeah.
It's a truffle. My favorite.
Mm-hmm. Some more blacks and browns. That one turned out really pretty.
Oh, that's
got a
gorgeous.
great shine on it too. Must be high in quartz. Would be my guess. And of course, we got a lot of chalcedony. Looking for agates and stuff over there. The south side is where Sunset Beach is. That's where you're going to find more of this type of stuff. The stuff that's high in chalcedony. Some of it is a bit agatey with the the lines through it. And I just threw this stuff in the tumbler and let it roll. Not totally perfect, but all right. Got a ladybug flying around in here. Must have warmed the house up a little bit. And yeah, it gets nice and agate. You get a little line through there. It's kind of pretty. And
those are my favorite, actually.
Yeah.
I love all of that.
Oh yeah, I just threw that in the tumbler, not knowing.
There's so much variety in those.
Yeah, and then sorry, I'll get it on focus. Here we go. Yeah, of course I didn't tumble it to perfection, but it started as a pretty good chunk. Of course, as you can see, I mean, you saw in the beginning of the video, it's been a few months since for that.
I love all the
but
layers. Like I can see that's those reddish spots are on the top, and then there's something underneath.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm seeing that correctly,
Yeah.
that's really pretty.
Yeah, you nailed it for a frame too. And
Yay.
this guy looks like tiger eye.
Yeah, that one
and
is
there's a
so
lot of people
cool.
saying they're picking up tiger eye out of the Great Lakes, but the experts are like, that's not native. Somebody threw it in there to confuse you. But still, looks really pretty. I wouldn't say this is tiger eye, of course, but it's really pretty. It would be more along the line of something like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Just the lines are straighter.
That's got some cool bands.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, it's just fun little vacation stones is all this really is. It's a mix of everything. I don't know exactly what I picked up there, but, looks cool. It goes into the bag, and then it ends up in the tumbler. Here's a nice piece of calcine quartz. Maggot, as it would be often said, or a maybe agate, that is.
What happened with this one?
I don't know.
It's like it didn't get a polish fully.
Yeah, it's probably too soft. It has a little porous in it, and then I got grit trapped in there.
Ooh, this one's cool.
Oh, yeah.
The red.
Yeah. For sure. A little closer look at it. It's got some nice lines through it. A little bit of a maggot on the top. Looks like it's undercut, but it's got shine all the way across it, so it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really cool.
Ooh, and that's got something kind of cool.
Do I have some of this one yet? There's an agate. That one's definitely an agate.
Is it?
Yeah, you can see the swirls and lines through it. Got a nice little band there. Yep, and there's more of it over here.
That's so cool.
I
see.
Show up on camera, yeah. Yep, nice little seam agate. You get a lot of those up there.
So I have a question. I'm seeing like this green stuff in here. Is that okay? Right there.
Yeah.
In this one, and I'm like, boy, that's kind of reminiscent of this stone. Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, this is going to be quartz with some epidote infusions. Might be even called epidote dendrites. I don't know. I just did that video with the moss agates, and they called them epidote chrome iron dendrites inside the chalcedony, and that's what produces the looks of it. And I'll get a flashlight. That might turn out really cool.
And then I have another question. We're done with that one. Found another thing.
All right. Oh yeah, there you go.
Whoa. That's fun. So what is that?
It's going to be probably the same as everything else, chalcedony.
Okay.
Kind of like this. But whereas this was clear, this had this mineral, the epidote, well, more of what's in this anyway, had the epidote flow into it, and it made those, well, kind of a mossy look.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like with the moss agates, you get that kind of moss look in it. And it just happened to take a good shine. So I'm going to set that one aside for that light table. I'm just going to have to do a light table after those moss agates last week.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Okay, look at that. Look at those.
Yeah, that is
There's
something
so
else.
many different, just little chunks of things.
Try to get focused here.
That's almost fossil-like if you turn that all the way around.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a siliconized fossil.
That is so cool.
Because you can see the little sparkles in there.
Yeah.
That makes me think it's siliconized. I have an example of those out in the shed, but I'm not walking out in the snow to show you guys. But yeah, I would say that's a fossil. Give it the light treatment. A little bit, yeah. A little quartzy on the top. So Yeah.
That's pretty.
That is a really good find, honey. Good spotting on that one. Then the rest of it's cool too. The
That one
gray.
has a little of that up here too.
That's a fun stone. I might keep that one myself.
Yeah. That has a little of that, it seems, right there. That.
That's organized.
It's like, it's almost like tapioca pudding.
Yeah.
How the tapioca turns translucent. I don't know why that's what.
Oh yeah, there's a little bit of calcity on the. I see what you're saying. Yeah, a little bit of calcity on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one's really pretty.
It gives me hope. I got a couple of good chunks of this that I picked up over at Peter Pan Land, and if this tumbled up that well and got a good shine on the top of it, maybe I'll try throwing. I think I got 3 pieces of it. Maybe I'll try throwing the worst one in a tumbler and see what comes out.
So is that an agate with the milky lines there?
It's definitely chalcedony. I mean, agates are chalcedony to begin with, but it's just the banding and that sort of thing that gets them termed agates. Yeah, there you go. There it is. That's your seam agate. It's got a little bit of banding through there. Yeah. So yeah, if you go up to Marquette, you can definitely find some agates up there.
That's cool.
Now this would be a perfect. Well, this would even be a good pendant, really, if the browns were appealing. Otherwise, it'd make a good magnet. That little crack, throw a magnet on the back like this guy.
Yeah.
And boom. Nice, pretty little brown stone. That's pretty. I like those browns.
Let's see, what's this one?
Oh, you keep going for the chalcedonies, don't you?
Yes.
You know what you're looking for. I don't know if I'd call it an agate offhand. I mean, you certainly could, of course, but that's kind of cool. I like that red little dot in there. And it's not undercut either. It's taking it shows the shine through it. I'm trying to get the light. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of undercut maybe. Yeah, nice piece of calcini at least. Ooh, more.
More.
Yeah. Hope you guys are liking this. I'm just kind of, we're just playing at this point. You get shiny rocks out, what do you do? You're going to look. Yeah, I would say this one's an agate too. I mean, just a little bit of lines through there. Of course, I might be way off. It may take more than just lines in a rock to make it agate, but I mean, all these might be considered agates. Kind of like a moss agate doesn't have the banding on it, but has the dendrites through it that makes it the agate. This is definitely a piece of quartz. These ones I grab. I love quartz. You guys already know. If you've been watching my channel, I love quartz. I love grabbing them because you get all kinds of different colors and minerals infused in quartz, and it gets a nice shine to it. If you don't, if you tumble it past the little dents there, anyway. What do we got? Ooh, grab the camera, not the. There you go. She's got an eye for the agates. I would definitely call that one a seam agate. Ooh, if I can zoom, focus, there we are. Got a hole there, no druzy in it. I thought I saw some druzy in a previous stone.
Look at that little sparkly.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you're tumbling it, what do you do? Oh, there's some druzy in it.
What?
See that sparkle in there?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, there's some druzy. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. Really, really cool. You're not going to save any good ones for the end.
Oh.
I'm not going to have any teasers for all the folks watching. A little piece of druzy in there. That's really cool. A little couple pockets. And then, yep, that's your go. There's your seam agate. These ones I just picked up on the beach, near the beach. We went snorkeling before, and we've pulled them up off the bottom of that little bay, like by the handful, like big, huge chunks, like handfuls. And they're just all through there. The calcedony just lines the bottom of that bay. So picking it up off the beach, I don't know if it'll ever run out. I know people say it takes millions of years to form rocks, but I'm always kind of wondering if it just doesn't take a lot shorter time frame sometimes, because the way they turn it up on a beach.
What's up with this one, the gold? Color of that.
Oh, I forgot what the yellows is in Michigan.
Sulfur.
No. Well, I know there's limonite staining, which is iron, but that's typically more for agate or something along that line where the iron will fuse in. I forget what the yellow is in Michigan. So if you remember, let me know down in the comments. But
that one didn't get much of a shine.
Oh, yeah, that's probably just a calcite. Yeah, pretty color though, all the same.
Yeah.
It's like a decent shine, not a great shine.
I can see why we picked that color though. That was really spectacular when it was wet.
That'd be a good throw it in with everything else and tumble it kind of stone. What you got?
I don't know. It's kind of.
I don't want to steal it from you.
It's cool.
Yeah, nice conglomerate. It's got a lot of different minerals through it. You can see all the different layers, and wow, took a good shine too. Yeah, you got an eye for the pretty ones. Little hole that I didn't let tumble away.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's amazing the depth that you can get when it's got that much shine on it. I feel like it's got this.
It has a great little quartz pocket
on it.
It's a great quartz pocket in there. So you get that line through there. Yeah, that one's fun. Let's see what else is in here. Bunch of pebbles. Oh, that's hematite. And yep, which one was this one? These ones I never know what's going to happen with them because they look crumbly and they're going to fall apart. But I end up throwing it in a tumbler, and that flash continues to come through. It's that. Remember that path, Furnace Bay Ruins? That path with all that sparkly rock?
Yeah.
That was this stone, crushed up. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. It's supposed to be magnetic, too. We'll see. Nope. That one, on the other hand, looks like banded iron.
Yeah. You're going to have to get yourself a stronger magnet so you can test those.
It's hard to see under the light.
I feel it.
At least in the... right now when I'm looking through the camera, but when I look on the film, you're probably going to see all the banding in there. Nice. Oh, there we go. Got a good light on it.
Yeah.
Love the iron banded stuff. So cool. It's really fun that you can get that calcite, you can get those seam agates, and then you can get the banded iron all in the same spot.
I like the green in that. I don't know if it's green.
Probably. If you're saying it's green, it's green.
Seems greenish, bluish in the middle there. It's really pretty.
Oop, went out of focus there.
Oh.
Got a little too close. There you go. Yeah.
And then it's like, I want a countertop out of that. That's really pretty.
You didn't find enough of it, right? Some more pebbles that came through. It's always good to pick up little pebbles while you're at the beach too, to give yourself some tumbling media for the other rocks to grind against. Oh, what else we got? Nice little piece of something. Looks like it has that siliconized stuff through it again. Yeah, so I don't know, just wrap up here and then get the last few rocks in. Some earth tone hue stuff. Really cool. Took a good shine. Nothing that's like jaw dropping, I don't think. Maybe this guy is. That one's really cool.
Pretty cool.
I like that one. A little bit of didn't take a shine there. Didn't take a great shine, but I like the patterns on it. That's fun.
That one took completely. I can't even find an area that's not. That's really a cool shape too.
Yeah, kind of a arch, I guess. Yeah, that one took a great shine too. I think I know what that is. This one here, now that I think about it. It's those stones up there, they have the lines through them. They have raised lines all over them. I think
Lightning.
I threw, that might be the one that I threw in there trying to see how it would tumble out, and that's what it came out to. But
Yeah.
because that stone reminded me, the other one that we just had reminded me of it.
Yeah,
What one did I just, oh yeah, this one reminded me of it. Because they'll have those raised lines through it. And Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty one. That's a great little stone. Ooh. This one looks like it has some pyrite in it. It has some sparkle, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I can see it. There, catch it just right, maybe. That little white band there has some pyrite in it. Of course, it's not gonna show. Not gonna work with me on the camera. That's a good one.
Love that red.
A little druzy in that pocket there. Get a little shine coming out of it. Both pockets. Fun. So, yeah. If you guys ever get your way up to Marquette, Michigan, don't forget to do a little bit of rock hunting. It's a city park. They do let you take a couple rocks. So
we took a couple.
We took a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. I think Kenneth came away with a big winner. He's like, no, this one's mine. He strapped it to his bike and off he went. So this would be a fun one under a light too. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Ooh, maybe that's a Kona dolomite. Looks like a little chunk of it. Maybe took a great shine though. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys, and yeah, get your chance to go up to Marquette. No, all of the UP is amazing for stones, pretty much. So, as you've seen, as I've tumbled other stuff, and I got working on stuff out of Furnace Bay ruins, and right now I got a bunch of that going through the tumblers, slag, and whatnot. So, yeah, stick around if you want to see that, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.